All right, now that you're done exfoliating, the next super important step is to moisturize. And I always start with my lips because I want this stuff to sit on there as long as possible. I will give you the name here in just a second. Just get a small dab. Just spread it on there. And don't worry about being a neat freak with it. Yeah, just don't worry about it. This is called Laneige Bouncy and Firm Lip Treatment. I got mine on Amazon. I'll show you there you go. So yeah, I've got that on, and I'm just gonna kind of work that into the skin, just like you do your face moisturizer. Just wanna kind of work it in there and give your lips a little massage. And then the nice part about this is when you are doing this, you're stimulating blood flow to your lips, which is going to give them a good color, and it's going to make them look bigger. So all right, moving on. So I take what I call the neck up approach. So the first thing I'm going to moisturize is this area right here. I'm 46, and so I'm just starting to notice some skin changes that are driving me nuts. Seriously, I can't stand it. I'm just starting to get that little bit of sagginess right here in the middle of my neck. So, introducing the A Modernica Naturals lotion. It is plant-based, it is vegan, it's not tested on animals. It's wonderful. I've been using it for about a month now, and I definitely can see a difference. So just get like about 1, maybe 2 pumps on your hand, and then just warm it up in your fingertips, and then just kind of start rubbing that into your neck. Oh, it feels so good. It really does. To be honest with you, I don't really care if the lotion works. I like the neck massage. But it does work. It really does. So just rub it in there really nicely and just get all the way from your chin all the way down. Go on down to your chest. Get on your sternum, your breastbone, your collarbones. Go ahead and do it. There's no harm. No harm at all. Oh, it feels so nice. All right. Okay, so great. We've started with the neck, we've moisturized, and before we moisturize the face, we have to put a couple other things up there, okay? So I will be right back, and we'll talk about toner. Okay, you might have seen my previous tutorial on our review of Paula's Choice Exfoliating Toner. I love this stuff. I've been using this for over a month now, and it is wonderful. It's got a salicylic acid in it, and it just gently exfoliates your skin. It's a 2-part system. There's a daytime formula and a nighttime formula. And the daytime formula is just going to brighten up your skin and give you just a really nice base to work with. The nighttime formula is one that exfoliates while you're sleeping, so it exfoliates very slowly, which is great because that is so much healthier for your skin. So okay, I've got my toner on my little pad, and I just kind of put it on there. Again, my problem areas as far as skin goes is right here, big time. I don't know what happened, but when I turned 40, all of a sudden my pores decided to make an appearance. So I spend a lot of time trying to figure out, how do I make these guys look smaller? There we go. Okay. All right, now that we've used our toner, we're just gonna let that sit for just a minute, just to kind of give it time to get in and do what it needs to do. So when I come back, we will go ahead and do moisturizing. All right, time to get moisturized. So this is also by Modernica Naturals, and this is a face pomade for aging skin. And what it does is it firms, and it's super hydrating, super moisturizing, and it's, you wait until you try this stuff. It feels so good going on your skin. So I just get just a little blob, And as always, warm it up in your fingertips, okay? Because when it's warmed up, it's going to thin out a little bit, and it's going to make it much easier for your skin to suck up all this wonderful plant goodness. And then just rub it in, and oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you how good this feels. It is so smooth, and it's just got this like buttery feel to it. And just really work it in there. And don't forget your forehead. Generally, I mean, for people with combination skin and dry skin, oh, our foreheads are like a battlefield. If you have oily skin, you may not need as much, but there we go. Oh gosh. Okay, so that is thoroughly worked into my skin, and I'm just gonna give it a minute to just sit. I don't want to disturb it or anything. I want my own body heat to kind of melt it up a little bit more, just so it sucks into your skin more. It just makes it so much softer. So if I were you, any type of moisturizing that you do, after you've got it on your face and you feel like you have enough on there, leave your face alone for a minimum of 10 minutes. Okay, it is hard, I know, I hate it. I have to make myself do other stuff so that I'm not messing with it. But your moisturizer needs time to really get into your skin and do what it needs to do. A lot of people ask me, well, you know, when I put on my moisturizer and then I go in afterwards and do stuff, it just feels like the moisturizer isn't doing anything for me. Well, no, because if you put product right on top of that, you're just wiping the moisturizer away. So let it sit, check your emails, make a coffee, fold some laundry. No, I'm not going to tell you to do adult chores. Just give yourself about 10 minutes to let this really get in there and do its job. Okay, so my favorite part about moisturizing my face is this stuff right here, okay? It's also by the Modernica Naturals. It's plant-based. It's called Rufolia Periorbital Eye Emulsion. And oh goodness, you are going to love how this feels on your face. So it comes in a little tube. You just get, oh, I got too much there. You only need about half that much. So I'm just gonna kind of smooth that on my other finger. Now the important part about anytime you're putting anything under your eye is how you apply it. Everybody who has fine lines, their lines go this way. They're horizontal, okay? If you put your eye emulsion on in a horizontal manner, you're not going to get it to fill those fine lines. It is super important that you tap this in. Do not wipe, you have to tap it in. So I just very gently start getting it in there. And this tissue under your eye is super, super, super thin, and it's very, very fragile. So you just want to be gentle with it. And remember, no wiping, just tapping. And what the tapping is actually going to do is it's going to push it into those fine lines. That's what helps them disappear. Okay, and don't forget to come out here to the outer edge, because that's where our lovely, lovely crow's feet like to live. Okay. I'll just keep patting it in, just pat, 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 and just be really, really gentle. Okay, now once I have this, you know, on there, and it feels like it's really soaking into my skin, now you can do a little bit of rubbing right here on those crow's feet, because the skin right here is actually tougher and thicker, and it's got more muscle underneath it. So it's perfectly fine to just rub this in there. Oh, feels good. I think that's why I like skincare so much, because I basically get to massage my face. There we go. Okay. All right. So that is how we prep our skin, okay? After you're all done moisturizing and everything, the next step is going to be your primer. Before we get into primer, we're gonna let this sit just like we did the other moisturizer. It needs time to absorb into your skin. So again, find something to do for 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll be ready for primer.